In today's story, I'll be telling you about a person who is a focal point for environmental positivity in their country. Hello, it's James from the Global Portrait Project, where I'm painting 193 portraits of 193 subjects, each from different countries, with each person involved in a positive environmental action. And today it's the turn of country number 49, Djibouti. The subject for my portrait for Djibouti is Amina Idan Paul, an engineer with a specialist interest in sustainable development. Amina is a climate change activist and founder of Ecolo at Djibouti. Djibouti is a country in the Horn of Africa, with the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden to the east, and bordered by a country beginning with S and two beginning with E. Djibouti has very little arable soil, with 89% of the country being desert, 10% being pasture, and only 1% being forested. Djibouti is prone to natural disasters such as droughts, flash floods, earthquakes, and fires. The country is considered highly vulnerable to climate change and is expected to experience adverse impacts from increased temperatures, increased aridity, reduced precipitation, and rising sea levels. This is exacerbated by a rapid, poorly controlled loss of traditional landscapes and pollution. An affinity for nature became an intrinsic part of Amina Idan Paul's life from early childhood. Her father was a teacher who was passionate about encouraging reading, and she was always able to access books or documentaries that filled her with wonder. Growing up in Djibouti, Amina observed all the problems caused by droughts, lack of energy, and the effect of climate change in general. Amina says, "When the time came for me to choose my own profession, it was therefore natural for me to become an engineer, specialising in energy and sustainable development. It is a job that has opened my eyes to many subjects, such as sustainable development or renewable energies, and above all has reinforced my interest in ecology." Professionally, Amina has designed and managed innovative solutions to reduce energy consumption. This led her to work on projects related to wind power, photovoltaics, and biomass. Her own sense of environmental responsibility, which was enhanced when she started her own family, led to her setting up Ecolo at Djibouti, initially as a blog, which has now developed into a movement. The idea behind the blog was to reach the general public in a clear and simple way, and raise the awareness of one of the greatest challenges of the 21st century. How do we encourage respect for the environment? The blog covered a range of topics such as sustainable development and waste reduction, written in a clear, factual way to educate and inspire citizens. Having started addressing understanding, Amina then sought to change behaviour. Amina states that we cannot wait for action on the environment to come from outside. Each one of us needs to think about what we can do today. There is no such thing as a small action, as collectively any actions will build to produce change. The blog has let people see the many green initiatives that are occurring in Djibouti and hopefully inspire people to get involved. Ecolo at Djibouti works with schools, communities and officials, providing both education and action such as tree planting. Amina sees that the situation in Africa is particularly challenging, as many aspects of climate change are amplified, and yet local awareness and global representation are reduced. If you'd like to find out more about Amina and Ecolo at Djibouti, I have put some links in the description below. Final words from Amina are, "Every small action counts, and together we can create a more sustainable and fair future for all." There is more information about this painting and how to get involved with the Global Portrait Project on the website and Instagram page, and the links are in the description below. Next time, we'll be meeting someone from Dominica with a special interest in conservation, particularly the local parrots.